After the 30 seconds, you will find that God is around you. So watch this video till the end. My beloved child, mark the perfect man. The end of that man shall be peace. Have I not marked you and singled you out as a recipient of my mercy? I have marked you and remembered you this day, even as I remembered Noah and the survivors of the deluge. You have wondered what the outcome would be at times. You are still here, aren't you? Care not for tomorrow. Take the energy spent on tomorrow's problems and spend them on me, as you come to me, so I will shield and protect you from tomorrow's evils. When I remembered Noah, I caused a wind to blow. Even so, my wind is blowing over you right now at this very moment. The wind that I am sending over your life will cause the waters of adversity to abate, and you will step out on dry ground. You will come through the present assault of hell, undamaged and undiminished. This will ever be the consistent response of my hand where you are concerned. Expect my wind, the wind of my grace, and the wind of my mercy. The wind of my strength will turn back the blighting scourge of the enemy and deliver you intact on the side of victory. My beloved child, confusion and resistance are a part of warfare. Do not assume, because you face contention, that you are not following the course I have set for you. I have not left you ignorant of Satan's devices. Make your mind up not to be deceived by the smoke and mirrors by which the devil portrays himself as more than he is. In the scriptures, your enemy is identified as the adversary. He is subtle and crafty, but you can identify him in any area of life where adversity asserts itself. No matter how well hidden this strategy of hell is, you can expose him every time by tracking that which is adverse against you. Your part is to resist, and my part is to put him to flight, says the Father. Resist the adversary, and he will flee. It is his nature. And I have given him no other choice. I formed light, and I create darkness. And yes, I created the waster to destroy. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So face each challenge with my thoughts, my mind, and my character. What are you going to do? You are going to do what I would do if I were in your position. Rise up into your entitlement today and know it as your just inheritance accorded by my hand. You are not a victim, and neither have I destined you to suffer anything that I paid the price for on Calvary. My beloved child, I do not accept the blood of bulls and goats, but your sacrifices of praise will be a sweet-smelling savor to me. There are those who mock and scoff at the oblations of your lips, but know this, your worship changes the outcome, even the immediate outcome of the circumstance before you. My heart responds to worship as you magnify my name above the challenge you are facing. My hand is swift to scribe the requisition of my blessing and provision on your behalf today. The angels now hasten to your defense to uphold and champion your cause. Call upon me in the day of trouble. Will I not answer you? Call upon me even when you feel unworthy. Will I not pour out my mercy upon you in fresh measure? Offer thanksgiving and pay your heart vows to me, and I will destroy the efforts of the enemy to contain and contaminate you. This day, this hour, this season, I am bringing you to the refreshing of my fountains of grace, forgiveness, and joy, says your Papa God. Type Amen in the comments section if you believe in God. My beloved child, do not allow the urgent to eclipse the important in your life. Make it your determination this day to invest your energies into your potential and not your problem. Problems, like the poor, are always with us, but your potential has a shelf life that must not be ignored. There is a door of opportunity before you. I don't want you to simply knock. I want you to take this door off its hinges and enter in with audacious faith, believing that you are who I say you are, regardless of circumstances. Let your eyes see today who I have crafted you to be. See yourself in the vast glory of my potential that lives on the inside of you. Your potential is independent of circumstances. In fact, your potential rules over circumstance and will bring you out of deprivation, restriction, and lack as you focus on the throne. I created you for increase, birthing, acceleration, and fruitfulness. This is your base state in my kingdom, Rejoice in that provision, and see it manifest as your experience this day. My beloved child, I am blowing the shofar with the blast of my nostrils into your spirit today. I am sending my wind to give life and breath to all that is within you. Tell your ears to hear my sound, says the Father. It is a sound that calls you to the feast of celebrating my blessing and my abundance. It is a sound of war against deprivation, denial, and failure. Your destiny will not be an abortion, says the Father. Listen to my voice and yield to my sound as it reverberates through every fiber of your being. My sound is living and vibrant with strength, blessing, and favor. Open your ears to my sound and reject the whispers of the enemy that speak failure, defeat, and despondency. The outlook is not bleak, says the Father. Command your eyes to see, for I have given you the city, and the citadels of darkness around you are falling in ruin to the earth. No more failure, no more sorrow, no more sighing for my sound, for I am sounding the clarion annunciation of blessing, favor, and kingdom portion in your life this day, my beloved child. That revelation in your spirit will transcend information in your mind, if you will allow it. Do not allow yourself to be conformed by the natural mind, but rather transformed by the mind of my spirit that resides within you. Your mind is informational and bounded by inadequacy and imperfection. My mind within you is transformational, unbounded, and limitless. You have heard the exhortation. Take the limits off of God. I say to you today that I am not limited in any way, and you also will neither be limited nor bounded. As you allow your mind to be washed and cleansed from all that originates from fear, unbelief, and negative expectations, your past, your experiences, and social conditioning shape your mind and present you with a daily subset of limitation, restriction, and inadequacy. This is the information that arises from the five senses and the rational mind. This day, I invite you to set aside sense-ruled assessments and soar with me to the heights where the impossible is not only plausible but inevitable. What man calls impossibility and fantasy is the natural state where I create, craft, and release destiny, provision, healing, and deliverance by my hand. This is where answered prayer originates, and there are parcels of the miraculous being released now with your address on the shipping details. So rejoice and expect, for I am ruling myself into your circumstances, and as you trust, obey and yield to me, the answers you seek will be made manifest. Type Amen in the comments section. My beloved child, do not allow the enemy to dampen your zeal. There is pseudo-sophistication in pessimism and unbelief, but it only produces dust and ashes. Go ahead and believe what others say is foolishness. For I use the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. I use the base things that others turn their nose up at to release the full weight of my glory. You have nothing to prove and nothing to apologize for. Never listen to your critics and never answer those who demand you to explain yourself when you know you have stepped out in obedience to my voice. The spirit of the mocker is being expelled from your land, says the Father. The spirit of grace and mercy arise in power, healing, and deliverance. You asked for new light, and I am bringing a whole new spiritual ecosystem over you this day. Darkness is being dispelled, and the light of forgiveness and relinquishing breaks the shackles off your feet. You will walk into the new day, says the Father. This is a day of commissioning, engagement, and outcome. I am commissioning my character on the inside of you. I am engaging my dunamis power with your weakness and need and bringing about a kingdom outcome that will redefine even this day how you look, think, and act. I declare you are beloved. You will not only believe this, but you will know it as your default experience in me. My beloved child, I am redefining your life with a new perspective this very day. Your past will no longer be an accurate point of reference for who you are or where you are going in my kingdom. This day I release to you the template of destiny that I crafted before the foundation of the world. There is no existing condition or contradiction that can or will usurp that blueprint. Say to your eyes, be opened, and say to your ears, be opened, for you will no longer be unseeing or unhearing in my kingdom. Do not be concerned with what man says or what the enemy says. You are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Therefore, you need not heed his threatenings, for my plan and my purposes are cast over you like a self-fulfilling mantle of favor, blessing, and power. Look unto me, and discount the winds of adversity and the detrimental conditions in the natural. For my hand is not inaccessible, and my heart is disposed to bring now the change and the upgrade you have cried out to me for, my beloved child, that my goodness precedes my glory. You have cried out to me for greater glory, and it is obtainable, says the Father. Your gateway to my effulgence is available to you on the foundation of the shed blood of the cross and not any other criteria. There is no level of performance-based approach to my throne. Only the shed blood can afford you entrance to the glory you have asked me for. My glory is not an outward thing, says the Father. It is an inward authenticity. I dwell in the midst of the cherubim, in the inner chambers of your own heart and life. Moses cried out to see my glory, but it was necessary to cause my goodness to pass before him, first of all. So get ready, get ready, get ready, for I will, from this moment on, cause my goodness to pass before you and lodge in your life and come to reality and full manifestation. My goodness is the preamble to the glory you have sought, and I am disposed to answer your cry without delay. Rejoice, says the Father. Rejoice and be glad, for this is the day that everything changes. Before you depart, I encourage you to participate in our community down below. Drop your thoughts, prayers, or simply type Amen to affirm your connection with this divine message. Your words are not just comments, they are threads weaving us together in faith.